Good morning from the Pacific Northwest. Another cloudless sky. My name is Corrina. I'm on my way out to the barn to feed the horses. It is about 6:15 a.m. on this December 16th. So day 16 of Advent. Happy Vlogmas. Odin and I had a great riding lesson yesterday. I am a little sore. Curious how he feels this morning, because I'm meeting a couple friends to go for a trail ride today. So be a pretty mellow ride. So I know one of my friend's horses has some arthritis, and my friend is very conscientious about how she feels. There's the creek and the neighbor's house and the upstream side and our house. So hopefully he's feeling good and not too sore. Like I mentioned in yesterday's video, doing arena work is a lot like going to the gym, and if you're not used to it, it can be a little sore, taxing on your muscles. So actually today, trail ride would be a very good kind of stretchy activity. I don't notice as much smoke in the air from the land clearing burning, so I'm not as inclined to cough. Probably can't see, but the boys are over kind of behind that tree in their regular early morning loafing area. I am going to get to feeding. I see that Bragi has quite a lot of hay in his stall, which is probably good. It is about 7:40, and I wanted to share the beautiful sunrise with you. It's much rosier in person than on camera. Under the fence, whoop! I just let the horses out, played a little bit of the cone game with Bragi, which, if you're new here, welcome. I have described that at length in other previous videos, so feel free to go back and listen. And I feel like our sunrise is disappearing, but it is a beautiful morning. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the knitting portion of my podcast, although I am going to talk about horses first because I just got back from a trail ride, from which there's some footage from that. I took a few short videos of our ride. There was 4 of us ladies who rode went in what is called the Armstrong tract of the Pilchuck tree farm. And the horses were all fresh and ready to go. I was a little bit concerned about Odin because I wasn't sure how sore he would be after yesterday's arena lesson, which I talked about in yesterday's episode. But he was raring to go, and we did a good long ride. I would say we rode at least a couple hours. So that's, I don't know, I'm guessing 6 or 7 miles. Which is a long ride on any given day. It was a beautiful day. The forest was really wonderful. We only ran into 1 dog walker, no other horses. Yeah, it was really fantastic. I feel a lot more confident about Odin's fitness and ability to do the kind of work that I want to ask him to do, which includes trail riding and maybe some low-level jumping classes and stuff like that. So I about froze off my patootie because I underestimated how cold it was going to be. So just a nice segue into the knitting part. I'm wearing my Crossvine sweater that is knit in pieces. I don't know if you can hear Herbert. I shut the door and he is not happy about that. So he's back there meowing. Anyway, this Crossvine is a nice oversized sweater. It's made out of like a chunky kind of ultra alpaca, I think is the yarn. It's nice and soft. I have a t-shirt under it, so bare arms, so it's it might be a little woolly for people who are sensitive to it, because I think it's a wool blend. I don't think it's 100% alpaca, although I could be completely wrong. I will put the link to the pattern in the show notes. It's a free pattern. So yeah, and I have made quite a bit of progress. Well, not quite a bit, that would be lying. I made progress on a few projects. So I'm just gonna grab the one that's closest to me. The shawl. So this is the Tellybeans Shawl, and this is for an Advent bouquet, of which I have, and I'm kind of cherry picking out, and I didn't mean that to be a pun, but it kind of is. I'm cherry picking out all the kind of like pinks and lavenders. Of course, I'm in the middle of a row, so it's going to be awkward. There should be a stitch holder, but it disappeared. So anyway, I'll show you the leftovers here. So even out of a mini, I'm still having like, so about that much. I don't know how many grams that is. I would say 5 grams maybe. Sure wish I could find the, oh, there it is. Now I feel a lot more confident about showing the shawl now that I have the stitch holder. So let's get this kind of stretched out. Let me show you the right side. So each of these colors represents a day, although the first part was 2 days. And there went my, these stitch holders are kind of worthless. Stab it. But all the other colors are represent 1 day. So, and then I departed from the Advent bouquet and went, this is a Rowan mini. So it was kind of pinks and purples and lavenders. So I'm knitting this section with that. And then I will return to this Polka Dot Creek Advent bouquet. And I think my next color is going to be this lavender. So let's see if those two kind of go. So we'll see. We'll see how I feel. I've got a few other Rowan minis that I picked out of there, although I think I want to use a solid color after the variegated. So those are, so this one is particularly appealing because of the pink. And that one as well. I am using Addy size 3. These are really long. I think this is a pretty long cord, 100 centimeters. So it doesn't seem like it's that long, because that would be 100 centimeters. So it's got to be 40 inches, I'm guessing. No, is that right? Yeah, 2.5 inches. No, 2.5 centimeters per inch. So I think this is going to be a really pretty summery one, and who knows? Maybe that's when I will finish it, is in the summer. That's project number 1. I'll get the pattern back in there. I think I just started, no, right side up. I just have a couple more rounds of this kind of lavendery bluey color, and then I'll switch to a new chart and another color. And I am on day 7, which obviously I'm behind, but I don't care. I have deadlines at work. I don't need deadlines for knitting. Project number 2. So I have talked about this scarf with the winter motifs. So these are also size 3 needles, I think. No, I bet these are size 4. These are Jadawoo red lace. No, they're size 3, 3¼ milliliters. So this is cast on with a seamless cast on, so it has this really nice smooth bottom. It's double thick. I'm using a fingering weight yarn, and I'm doing this out of scraps, except for the one skein of Polka Dot Creek yarn. So what you see, or hope to see, are reindeer in this bottom stripe, and then these are snowmen. I don't know if you can see those. I just started the next motif, which is more of a it's more of a shape, not, you know, kind of like a wintry shape, a stylized shape, not really a thing like a snowman or a reindeer. So I will be delighted to bring you along on this journey. So that's been really fun to knit too. I did make some progress on the K. Jones sock along, but it's stripes, so I thought I would wait till I finish the second one. Maybe I'll do that tonight. This is the undyed Polka Dot Creek yarn that I'm using as, it was kind of the main color in the reindeer stripe, and then it was the snowman color in the snowman stripe. And then, to show you, my mom made this bag for me, which I really like. I love the drawstring. She also made this one for me, and also very nice drawstring. This one's more quilted. The fabric looks like a hand-dyed or hand-printed fabric on the inside, and then quilted with, it looks like some hand-dyed fabric on the outside too. So this is one of my favorite project bags. And this is the Arne Carlos stocking along. So I am up through day 7. Get the needle out of the pattern so you can see it. So the next step, whoops, I don't want to lose my marker. The next step is the heel. And the heel is green. So very kind of, you know, wintry motif. And then this, I believe these are called Danish hearts. And then this one, I think this will be more obvious once the heel is on. So day 8, so yeah, the only one I'm even remotely close to is the Bakery Bears or K. Jones sock pattern, which is the Nutcracker theme. So that is it for the knitting portion. We are going to go to, there's a local casino that has a fabulous light display. So we're going to go check that out. They have an ice skating rink, and the casinos here are non-smoking, at least in Western Washington. I don't know if they are anywhere else, but they are in Western Washington, which is really nice because typically the food's pretty good and very reasonably priced. We don't gamble, but we do like some of the other things that the casinos offer. Like sometimes they offer really great entertainment for affordable prices, and the ice skating rink's pretty wonderful, and the light display I expect is going to be pretty wonderful. I drove by it early in the morning last week when I had to drive to work, and it was phenomenal. So looking forward to walking around that, checking out the restaurants inside the casino, and getting prepped for, we're taking my sister-in-law and her husband and their daughter and the daughter's boyfriend to have a family celebration next Friday, I believe. So Randy and I wanted to preview that. That's what we're up to tonight. If I get any footage of that, I will include it in tomorrow's video. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.